We back. We are back with another live stream of the closers. Checking out this Houston Rockets and Golden State Warriors game. Rockets look like they controlling things. Look like they should even this series out. And our boy Chris Perry ain't on here, but he DM'd us earlier and said this was gonna happen. He said this was gonna be a blowout, and Houston was gonna run away with it. My dad, it's funny. Our dad's been reaching out to us about what we talking about or whatever. I got in trouble too when I said, Golden State was just too good, for the Rockets, basically the experience and everything or whatever. My dad called me. He was like, "Hold on, son, this just game one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a long series that you could lose game one and completely take over the series in the next couple of games. And the way Houston is playing tonight, they're looking like the better team. Although the Warriors did lose Jimmy Butler,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a big hit to them and their success. But Houston just looks like they are the better team tonight. At least I'm still standing with my pick, and I got the Warriors in 6. But this is obviously they got to finish out the game, but this would be an impressive win if they could get it. And
Yeah,
Jalen Green with 30 of them.
I still have Warriors in 6 as well. At this point, it's gonna come down to Jimmy Butler's health. Is he coming back? Is he gonna miss another game?
Yep.
If they're gonna need him to be back in 2 days when they play again. I have a lot more respect for the Houston Rockets now because I haven't really seen them play
Hmm.
often. But I know the young cats like the like Amen Thompson, Jalen Green. But what surprised me was the physicality that they played with today. So I definitely got a lot of respect for them young guys. Even Jalen Green had like 2 or 3 jump balls, but Steph Curry was giving Steph Curry problems. So I still think the Warriors are gonna take it, but it really is all about what Jimmy Butler got going on because that fall was nasty.
Yeah, that was. And then unfortunate play. I see a lot of people are saying it was on purpose or whatever, or he wasn't pushed into him, but it was just a ugly fall, ugly situation. You never want to see any of the players get took out like that. Whether it's a top guy or role player, but you definitely hate to see a guy like Jimmy, who means so much to the team, go out and hopefully he can return next game and that don't completely change the series.
No, they need that man for every game. Um, and it looked like Draymond was pushed Amen Thompson, and Amen Thompson went under Jimmy Butler, so that was not on purpose. If anything, Draymond Green kind of started that, facilitated that injury that Jimmy Butler had. But people gonna say anything. Oh, that was on purpose. It was not on purpose. I doubt it. At least it didn't look like it. Mark, you there? I think we lost Mark. That boy flopping. Is it me or is it Mark?
uh this fool Chris keep trying to call me.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah, every time he call, it kick me out. I gotta
Got
get
you.
on do not disturb or something. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, tell that fool to join.
Yeah, hold up. Boom. All right, now we back. Man, sorry for the interruptions. Man, miss what happened with Van Vliet got fouled.
Yeah, I think they're reviewing it. And I think the other two games, I was busy today, but the other two games
Yeah.
looked like they weren't close.
Mhm. You know,
Uh,
I'm not even gonna front. I miss both of them,
yeah.
and didn't even see the score because I was running around. We had the I had to watch the press conference for the Sacramento Kings new GM. He had his press conference, so I had
Oh,
to
that's
look
what's up.
at had to take care of some family stuff, and it's like, yeah, this was one of them days.
Yeah, same here. I caught the end of the Celtics game.
Yeah, Tatum was out, right?
Yeah, Tatum was out, but they still handled business. It was still like a 10-point game. That's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah,
Um, but the series we watching right now, just Rockets, Warriors, and then the Clippers and Denver probably going to be the two best series in the
I,
first round series in the NBA.
I agree. I agree. And I was just talking to somebody earlier. I don't even remember who was I talking to. I think yeah, Leo from my other podcast, Three in the Paint Pod. We was talking about the Joker. I think right now Joker is universally known as the best basketball player in the world.
Hmm.
But in that series, especially in game two, Kawhi Leonard sure did look like he's the best player in the world. Cause man, that dude, playoff Kawhi, that we talk about playoff Jimmy, but playoff Kawhi, that oh look, oh Jalen Green hit Draymond in the mouth.
Man, I keep on forgetting you ahead by like 30 seconds to a minute. You be telling all the stuff. You telling all the stuff before it even happens. But nah, Kawhi definitely is looking like that dude. You know, sometimes these players get in the playoffs and go on these runs. I mean, he did it in Toronto
Yeah.
before the pandemic. Hell, we seen Dirk Nowitzki do it.
Yep. Yep.
Right, swept Kobe, beat the Miami Heat and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So you had these runs. Nobody was saying Dirk was the best player at that time, right? Everybody was saying
Nobody.
LeBron was.
Exactly.
And so any given day, scenarios, matchups, anything is possible, man. But it's good for the NBA to see him, be back. I thought it was over. So like, let me
Right.
ask you this, Mark. Like, because we both know basketball pretty well. We seen Kawhi at his height.
Hmm.
What do you do with someone like him when it comes to all time rankings?
Dude, that's I was thinking about that too. Cause talent wise, totally different players, different styles, but I feel like Tracy McGrady is like,
Hmm.
when you think of shooting guards or whatever, I think talent wise, he's to me, even though I got D Wade as the third greatest of all time at the shooting guard position, but talent wise and ability wise, T Mac might be third.
Yeah,
Injuries and the way his career played out, no championships and all that, when you add everything to it, he just it's no way you could put him over D Wade. But Kawhi is like that too. It's like if Kawhi didn't deal with all the injuries that he dealt with, and the amount of games he's missed and everything, where would we rank him? Like I've just really started thinking about it, and I don't have an answer yet because when we see him at his best, especially in these short spurts where a couple of months leading to the playoffs, and we know what he could do when he get there. It's like, man, there's not many people that play better basketball than Kawhi. You
yeah,
when it comes
yeah.
to playoffs and down the stretch. But that's something we gonna have to we gonna hopefully the Clippers stay in. Actually, I think the Clippers are winning. I think they're gonna
Man, they might, bro.
if
They
Kawhi
might.
that dude that we talking about, he might be. If he's that dude, Clippers will win that series.
Yeah, because they have no answer for him on the other side. As
Right.
good as Jokic is, he doesn't play defense. Um, Jamal Murray too small. Um, Michael Porter Jr. is not much of a defender. Your best bet is Aaron Gordon.
Hmm.
That's the only body I think you could put on him to slow him down a little bit. But yeah, they could possibly win. If you would have asked me that, 2-3 months down the line, if the Clippers and the Nuggets played in the first round, who you got? I'm like, bro, what you mean?
Is
It's
that a
the
question?
Nuggets. But I
Yeah.
think that series is definitely going into to 7 games, man. It's gonna go to 7. And I think it's really gonna come down to like the superstars. And I'll say this: don't sleep on James Harden. He might have a couple of good
Right.
games and
Yeah.
good spurts
Yeah.
because he's not what he used to be.
Right.
But he's still a top player in the league. But as far as like where Kawhi is at, small forward, I think he'll definitely, he would have been in a conversation for top 3 small forward of all time
Right.
without the injuries. I mean, you got not in any particular order, right? But you got KD, LeBron, you got Larry Bird. I think Kawhi would have been in that conversation.
Right.
Um, anywhere from like number 2 to number 5. Um, Especially because he plays both sides of the ball. But man, we'll never know. I mean, you never know, man. Hopefully, we can get some magic. What I would love to see is the Lakers versus the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, and
Hey.
have all 7 games in
Yeah.
Los Angeles. That's what I want to see. Did he just get kicked out the game?
Nah. Well, I guess I ain't gonna tell you the outcome. I was sitting there trying to be quiet on purpose.
It
Yeah.
looked
But
like he got teed up.
yeah, he
He
definitely.
definitely got teed up because Jalen shooting free throws.
Mm-hmm. Jalen.
Ball don't lie. That's why that boy missed.
Yeah. This is definitely the Jalen Green game, and like we talked, I think we talked about it last. I don't know if it was me, you, or me and Dalen, but this playoff series is a big enough attraction for like somebody like Jalen Green. He could really take that next step into his stardom that he's
Oh
going.
yeah.
The Rockets. They've been great all year, but it's still not a team that like everybody's looking for.
No.
This is the time for him to take advantage of this platform, playing against Steph.
Oh my God. My
Yeah,
bad. Yeah,
yeah.
I hit another
I
three.
already, I already seen
Yeah.
it. You might be getting some more. You might be getting some more, but I hope, especially him being from Fresno, I'm hoping he take advantage of this to shine and put the world on notice. And then in game two, he's doing just that.
Yeah. Shout out to the young guns from Fresno
Yeah.
holding it down. Xavier Worthy, Jalen Green, man. They're making the city look real good right now. Shout out to them.
Yep. Jalen Johnson.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of goodness coming out of the 559.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Thompson. I really like the Thompson twins. I like both of them. Like they're
Oh
both
yeah. They
two.
both in the playoffs for the first time too.
They man, bro, I didn't even think about that. I ain't
Hmm.
about that. Detroit is in the playoffs, and how weird is that? That the Detroit Pistons are back in the playoffs.
Man, it's weird. And like I was back at my mama house on Sunday. It was either Sunday or Monday, and we're watching the Pistons and the Knicks. And my sister said the Pistons, they haven't been good since you was in high school. My sister don't know sports like that. And she was like, she said '07, '08. And that was literally the last time that they won a playoff game. It was the '07, '08 season, the year I graduated from high school. So like, yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like I never thought in a million they weren't on my radar at all to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
And it's the East, but I mean at the end of the day, they still made the playoffs, young team.
yeah,
So shout out to Detroit. I think they're
yeah,
gonna give the Knicks a challenge.
yeah. Nah, yeah, I can't say that. that I can't act like I'm a super expert and I called Detroit. I didn't call Detroit. I did, however, I did call Houston.
Okay.
Um, this series gonna get chippy. This
Yeah, it is.
Warriors series, but I did call.
That boy Jalen Green, hey, he came to play tonight,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Some more gonna happen. I kind of missed it, but I don't know what was going on. But it's a little. Guess it's some lip boxing going on or something.
Gotcha. It just went to commercial. He just made
Oh,
that
yeah,
layup in
I'm
transition.
watching it on League Pass, so both teams kind of got up like they was go squabble or something. But that's just
Yeah. Hey, mad respect. They like they not playing like a young team right now in game two. They playing physical. Like
yeah.
a old like a veteran team or a team back in the early 2000s or so. So yeah, man, they definitely got my respect. I'm definitely looking out for them next season because
Okay,
I
so
remember
not cut you off, but
what
it's like it's like a small altercation between Draymond and Fred VanVleet.
Draymond just want to fight anybody. He just want to
Yeah,
fight. I swear that boy wake up in the morning. Who am I gonna fight tonight
yeah.
during the
Van
game?
Draymond got into it, and everybody got in between. A little bit of pushing and shoving, but
Anybody get ejected?
they reviewing it now, so no ejections yet.
Good, good.
Yeah, no nothing yet. Ime Udoka right up in there. He actually calming guys down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, nah. But with Detroit, I didn't call like I called Houston. I was seeing Houston. I seen the talent, and I seen how physical they were. And I feel like if you're a team and you physical in the NBA now, that's gonna win you a ton of games because so many teams are not physical anymore. And
Yeah.
but Detroit, they're the same way. When I only got to see them, in person once last year, so I that's probably why I didn't even think they would make this big of a jump. But what I did see is like I seen that they were, physical team. They're big, they're
Mm.
athletic, and then Cade Cunningham, he was making all the right plays. Like in his rookie year and his second year, he was making all the right plays, but he just didn't have guys around him.
So
That
this is Cade's third year.
yeah,
Okay,
fourth. Is it
fourth. All right,
third?
all
I think this their fourth. Yeah, I think fourth. But he he made small improvements each year, but he just didn't have anybody. Like he's a real point guard. So point guard, you gonna need shooters around, and they got Malik Beasley over there who led the league in 3-point percentage this year
right.
and almost won six man of the year. Plus everybody else grew into their roles or whatever, and that turned him. He's gonna get ejected. Tari Eason. That was silly. He threw a towel, or maybe they just gave him technical. Yeah, I guess just a tech. But that was just silly. But yeah, they got some shooters, they got some guys that can knock down shots, and that made the difference from them going from the bottom of the East down there with the Washington Wizards to to in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah, man. Who's this Sagoon guy? Who's this?
Said June, man. So when I seen him, that was my first ever summer league. Was him and Jalen Green same rookie class. I think
Okay.
June was number ranked. I mean, drafted 24th or something like that, late first round. But a foreigner. So when I first seen him play, I seen automatically like I was like, man, he's more ready than Jalen right now. Like, he had all the post moves, he had the size, and just his game just fit, NBA style or whatever. And, you know, he basically been, he been dominating in his development, not dominating the league. He did make the All Star this year, but nah, he's legit, dude. He's legit.
Yeah, I can tell.
Do a little bit of everything. Yeah, do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, man, these young guys, they knocking at the door. They ready to kick it in the way OKC looking. Houston, like it's obvious they
Hey,
on the rise.
Jalen, Mike, is that how many Jalen got? My bad.
I don't know.
It'll be nice to see him get
He got
40.
over 30.
Okay, he might go. He could get 40.
It's 5 minutes left.
He got time.
That'd be nice.
Shoot, would he be the first person from Fresno to score 40 in the playoffs?
That's a good question. I mean, has Brook? Who are the other options you got? Brook.
Got Brooke, obviously Brooke, Robin, Quincy Pondexter.
Uh huh.
Bruce Bowen ain't never scored 40.
Nah. This.
Yeah, Juju I think he had like a 2020 game or 1919 or something.
Okay.
Paul George technically ain't from Fresno, but
He
Fresno's,
got 38. Well, at least on my TV, he got 38. He might
yeah,
already hit 40 on yours.
he's still at 38.
Okay. Nah, that's huge.
I said that I texted like in the second quarter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he might be the first to get the 40 piece,
Uh,
unless
they,
it's somebody you're not thinking about.
they just called timeout. Yeah, so they see Quincy Pondexter. He hasn't scored for Brooke. Brooke might be the only one
Like
if
in his Brooklyn days.
the Brooklyn days. But then Brooklyn, I don't even think they made the playoffs during his Brooklyn days. And even if we go far, no, I don't. Shoot, can we go far back? Was Bruce Bowen the farthest? Ain't it?
That I know of. I don't. I don't
Yeah,
remember any Fresno guys making the NBA before Bruce.
yeah, he got a. Yeah, that's about as far back as I could go off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot, this might even 38 though. 38 might be the most by somebody from Fresno ever.
Fresno on the map in the house. He went to Memorial, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, all of them. Man, shoot, dang near everybody in the NBA from Fresno went to Memorial. Jalen, Brooke, Robin, Quincy, they all Memorial kids. AJ Johnson, the rookie this year, he from Memorial.
Got it. And all we got is what? From Edison, we got Bruce and Juju.
Yeah, that's it.
That's good enough.
Yeah, hey, we in there.
Yeah.
We in there. So the next game is gonna be on Saturday. Next Rockets Warriors game. That
Yup.
5:30 game.
And then the next Laker game is it tomorrow?
I think so.
Okay.
They, or they played what yesterday?
Yeah, it should be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, they re-showing the Jimmy Butler fall. Ooh, I know that hurt.
Yeah.
Whew, I felt like that playing football in the street, diving for a ball. That wind get knocked out of
Oh,
you, boy. You can't
hold on.
breathe.
Wait a second. Did you say
What?
diving for a ball, playing football in the street?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, bro. You know how it was when we was growing up. We
Yeah,
played football in the street, doing dumb stuff.
yeah. Yeah, you don't think about it till after you hurt.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I fractured my wrist playing football in the street one time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was just dumb.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
That remind me of you ever see that one clip where it's some dudes playing football in the street and they throw a pass and the dude is running, going to get it, he running to the car.
Nah,
Oh my God. Ridiculous. I'm gonna have to send it to you.
nah, definitely do that, man.
Bro, these is so now, the Warriors and tapped out. And they said, well,
Yeah.
let's focus on game three. But I can't name. Oh, Kevin Knox and Kaminga's still in there, but I
What
have no
what
idea who
happened to Kaminga?
the guys is. You said what happened to Kaminga?
He don't get in. He don't get the burn he used to get. He don't get the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
What's Steve
Oh,
Kerr doing?
yeah. No, they ain't. It don't look like Jalen go get 40. It look like they trying to get it, but they ain't forcing it.
Nah.
All right, here we go. Give it to Jalen. He right there. All right, he got one more shot. He got the ball. He didn't take it. He being professional.
Get 40, Jalen. Come on.
Man, right?
Do it for the city. Houston still got
they
they
got a
starters in. They're not playing.
they still calling technicals and stuff.
Dylan Brooks hitting threes, man. Come on. If I was Houston, I'll pull my guys out. There's 2 minutes left, about 20.
What happened here? Yeah, yeah, that was it. No, but shout out to Jalen, man. That was
Hell yeah.
a great bounce back game. Had 7 in the first one, 38 in game two.
So what you think, man? Golden State bouncing back game three? Back
Yeah,
home?
I got game three. I think the Dubs gonna take care of business at home. Oh, Uncle Jeff Green in? Uncle JG.
That's funny. I'm gonna have to agree with you as long as Jimmy Butler's back.
True. My God, I keep
If he
forgetting.
not back, if he don't come back, they may not win another game.
Yeah, if he's not back, Houston might run away with this series.
They definitely will.
If he's not, I think off the strength, I think Kaminga probably plays more in game three or whatever. I think the Warriors go home and get. Oh my God, that was insane. He missed it though, but I think in game three, I think they go home and win. But if Jimmy is out for an extended amount of time, that might be the last one.
Yeah, they're gonna get Jimmy one of them shots.
Yeah,
They're
Steph, unless
gonna give him
Steph,
one of them
have,
shots.
and Steph will have to go crazy to get past Houston because these dudes, man, they're athletic. They have size. They are physical. They're everything that gives off like good offensive players problems.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Man, I forgot they got Cam Whitmore on the bench.
Yeah, they about to these young cats about to party tonight. They're like, yeah, got our first playoff dub.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good day.
Wow. First, this I wonder how long it's been since. Well, what since Harden and them or whatever.
Well, last playoff win?
Yeah,
Probably the bubble.
they was in there in the boat. Yeah, they were. Huh?
Didn't Harden leave right after the bubble?
I think you're right. I think you're right. Road and that's what they say. They said when you go on the road, that's when the series start. So the Warriors they came and did what they were supposed to do and get the split. Now
Yeah.
all they got to
Yeah.
do is take care of home court, but Pazinski they just showed him on the screen. He has to be better.
Yeah.
He has to be better. The moment is looking too big for him right now, but Jalen getting this rhythm and getting his confidence in, that that can't be good, especially with Jimmy being out. But Rockets 109, Warriors 94. Series tied at 1, going back to the Bay. You'll know E40 go be there.
Court side.
Fabby Davis will be in the building. Yeah, this gonna be the best series. He had 8 threes, tied franchise playoff record. 8 of 18. He was getting them up.
Who, Jalen?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, man. Like Warriors still in good shape. It's 1-1. It's all about Jimmy and him coming back healthy or not.
Yeah, so Warriors fans, that's all y'all should be looking for. Like, ain't nobody worried about this game. Is all worried about Jimmy. Figure out when is Jimmy Butler back? Because if he's not, this could be it.
If he's not back, it's a gentleman's sweep if he don't come back.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Rockets.
Who we got tomorrow? Who up tomorrow? We said what? Lakers and
Let me look. I'm about to pull it up right now. Make some predictions.
yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, man, the Rockets, they're so versatile. Like they can play any style.
Okay, the Lakers not playing tomorrow. They play Friday. All right. Um, so we got Denver and the Clippers.
Okay.
We got OKC and Memphis, and we got the Knicks versus the Pistons.
Pistons. Hmm. And they're all obviously OKC is what they're 2-0, but Clippers, Denver 1-1, and Detroit, they won that last game, didn't they?
It's tied up 1-1.
Won. Man, I'm picking I'm picking Detroit to go up 2-1. I'm picking the Clippers to go up 2-1. So I'm picking all the underdogs except when it comes to OKC. OKC is gonna be 3-0.
Yeah, they beating them boys by 50 points, 30 points. They just doing whatever they want.
That's gonna be over in 4.
Yeah, that's a wrap. I'm gonna pick Detroit as well. Um, and then I'm a oh man, that's hard.
It's
I
tough.
want to pick Denver, but the way what Kawhi did the other day, and then they playing a first playoff game in the Intuit Dome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a but you never know, man. Jokic Murray might come back for vengeance.
Right.
I'm gonna go with Denver. I'm gonna pick Denver and Detroit, and there's no need for me to give my prediction for OKC and Memphis
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
think, yeah, man, I love Job, respect Job, but they're overwhelmed over there.
John might go for 40 tomorrow and it just won't matter. Cause oh
Yeah, like he might go for 40 instead of them losing by 30 or 40 points. Maybe they lose by 12 or 15.
yeah, maybe it'd be
It,
respectable.
it'll be a respectful loss.
Yeah.
Go
Cause
ahead and get your 40 piece, Ja.
OKC is so deep that I forget players are on that team. Like not even just like bottom of the bench players. It's like I forgot Caruso was with the Thunder.
You said who?
Caruso, Alex Caruso. I forgot he is
Oh
on.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's like
Caruso.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's scary when you get over there, man, and the way they playing right now. You know they hungry. A lot of people. I remember earlier in the season because they was talking about how um unserious they are or whatever, but I think they just play free. They, on and off the court, they're a close knit, tight knit team, and I think they look like a championship team to me. But it ain't gonna be easy to get there. They gotta, what I mean. It's gonna be, especially as the rounds go or whatever. They go face some adversity, but they man, they ain't gonna see no blemish in this first round.
Nah, they set like just to get to the Western Conference Finals is gonna be tough because you either playing Denver or you playing Clippers next. So
Yeah,
yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely gonna be a challenge for sure.
right, right.
And SGA playing out of his mind. So is that your MVP man, or you got Jokic?
He my MVP. I think I understand. I know everything that Jokic's done and is done forever, and maybe I am getting voters fatigue or whatever. Don't
Yeah.
say he go get it, but when I look at just what SGA has done, like Joker is average. He averaged a triple double or whatever, whatnot. I'm not ever expecting SGA to average a triple double. I'm not ever expecting him to average digit rebounds or whatever. That's not what I need him to do. But everything that you need SGA to do, he's doing it at an elite level. And it's showing up in the standings. And that's why they the number one team in the NBA with the best record. They're my
Or
favorites for winning a championship. And it starts with him. So that's why he's my MVP.
yeah, man, I can't be mad at the pick. It's just for me, it's just tough not to give it to Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
SGA is deserving of it 101%. Best team in the league in the regular season, at least. Yeah, it's what he's
It,
doing is
it,
remarkable.
it's definitely tough. Like if Joker wins, which he could very well win it, I wouldn't say SGA should have won. I wouldn't say that. But
Nah,
if it's up to me, I'm giving it to him. And I'm even one of them guys. I don't like to give it to a guy just because of team success. But
yeah,
this is one of the times where, like I said, when I'm thinking about it, I don't care what year it is. He's never gonna average, 10 rebounds or 14, whatever Joker is averaging. So I don't, he's not go. I imagine Joker averaged more blocks than SGA. He
yeah,
should, but when you in every category that you need SGA to be good at, he's elite at, and that's like this season, I still think Joker is the best player in the world, but this season, SGA would be my MVP. But we shall see. We're gonna find out pretty soon in a couple of days, actually.
yeah. We will. The voter fatigue is real. You know, it was years LeBron should have won it that he didn't get it because people didn't want to vote for him.
Yeah,
Same thing with Jordan. So,
yeah.
um, but it's like that'll be his fourth in 5 years, man. If Jokic win, and it's like, damn, is he really that good?
Right. No, yeah, and a couple of weeks ago, Shaq was I forget who he was talking to or who asked him, maybe it's Ernie or something, but there's like um, what would happen if you played Joker or whatever, where does Joker rank and all that. And, depending on how you look at it, like I think, Shaq is obviously the most dominant player, to play the game when you talk about, skill and athleticism and brute force. But then Joker is arguably, when it comes to centers, he's arguably the most skilled. And I don't even know if it's arguably, but he's the most skilled center of all time. And in Shaq Prime, when he played against Olajuwon in the finals, who at that time was probably the most skilled center, Olajuwon got the best of Shaq. It was young Shaq or younger Shaq, but he still got the best of him. And then when you look at the Joker, like, yeah, the Joker, he don't look all that, he's a big dude, but you don't look at him and think strong. But I don't think Shaq just completely bullies him. I still think, Shaq, he's gonna bully anybody. You know what I mean? But the Joker ain't no punk. He ain't no punk. So that would, in an imaginary world, that would be a good matchup. But Joker, man, he's right now in my mind, he's already an all time great.
Yeah.
Now we can really, I think it's really time to start comparing them to them all time great centers.
No, it's definitely time. 'Cause a lot of them guys don't have three MVPs.
Look,
Hakeem Olajuwon don't have three MVPs. David Robinson, all these, So
yeah,
I mean,
all we
he's
want to
definitely
do
in the
is win.
conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, but we shall see. I guess maybe we dive into that a little more. Are you free tomorrow evening?
I think so, man. If I'm free, I'll log in. I think I am. Friday
Mm,
might be a little bit more difficult.
yeah, I know the
Well, the
weekend.
thing is, it's the fourth quarter. That's what makes it easiest. The kids
Right,
eat, sleep.
right.
Usually the work's done. So yeah, whenever I'm available, I'm gonna come through. I definitely want to hear what CP and other folks think
Yeah.
when it comes to that topic. But for me, I'm gonna say my MVP is Jokic. Man, average a triple double. And if you look at his other three MVPs,
Hmm.
he this season is his best season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like, damn, like I
Yeah.
know people want to give it a SGA, but I'm like, man, if I had a vote,
Right.
I would definitely vote for Jokic. But if SGA gets it, I won't be mad either.
Right. This
Like I'm
one.
not gonna say they robbed him.
Yeah. I might even be a hater and not even knowing it because I love Jokic. So but man, the dude is, yeah, yeah. You can't get, yeah. I'm just saying, you can't give it to the guy who's just the best in the world because they never did that in the past, and he's the best. Yeah, maybe he deserves the MVP, but it's SGA for me.
Nah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not. That's just the politics of the NBA. But man, we need to do some more talent development in America because the MVP, American hasn't got the MVP in a long time
Yeah, man,
because SGA from Canada, right?
he from Canada.
So I think so that's gonna be what, six in a row, seven in a row.
Yeah, because Giannis, Joker,
Yeah, Giannis won twice, Jokic won three, so that's five, and then
and,
Embiid won,
and
that's
Embiid.
six. So this is gonna be the seventh year.
Woo!
That's concerning.
Yeah, yeah. Huh? Who could be the next American to win it? Because you still, like, if you think of people who haven't got it yet, you got Luca. He's not American.
Nah, but he could easily win MVP next season.
Will he win it
Easily.
in LA?
Some people thought he should have won it last season over Jokic.
Right. So I guess maybe what Tatum will be Tatum and Edwards.
Yeah. I think I would say Tatum number one, Anthony Edwards number two, just because the Celtics, he can have the best season of his career, and then the
Yeah.
Celtics are the number one seed. Like
Right.
they'll give it to him.
Right.
Anthony Edwards, I just don't know about him being a top two seed in the West in the
Right.
next couple of years. That's the only thing preventing him. But yeah, you got Luca coming up, and then right after Luca, you got Wimby.
Mm-hmm.
Wimby can I'm, Giannis can still win the MVP
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be any Americans for a while. Hopefully Jason Tatum steps up, Anthony Edwards steps up.
Hmm. That's crazy, man. Yeah, the top guys is all foreign players, and yeah, that's the league is still dominated by Americans or whatever, but the face of the NBA, when you talk about the face of the NBA, that's gonna be fun. I mean, I guess we gonna have to. get Kendrick and Drake to squash the beef so we could claim SGA as a
I low key, I want to claim him. I
yeah
didn't find out until recently he from Canada. I said, what?
yeah.
I thought he was one of us. What you mean? I'm like, man, that's some bull.
Yeah, so man, but all right, man. Look, I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. And
Nah, absolutely.
fortunately, this was an earlier game, so it's not too late.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we will be back with another installment very soon. If not tomorrow, it'll be the next day, and we gonna be doing this throughout the whole playoffs. You'll see my face, you'll see Jelani, you'll see some other people. But until next time, we are out.
Peace.